What happens when you put an elephant in the same room as an elephant, and then you put a camera on top of that? You get some pretty 15 unbelievable elephant attacks and interactions caught on camera. Number 15. Elephant attacks. Jeep and truck. Sometimes elephants become upset and decide to charge at something or someone. When that happens, it's time to get out of the way. These wildlife enthusiasts are getting rather close to this massive elephant, so the massive beast threatens to charge the Jeep, which makes the passengers nervous. But the Jeep takes off just in time. This angry elephant is joined by a friend, and they seem to be upset. They sort of defy the vehicle without being overly aggressive. They're kind of funny. This elephant is in the middle of the street directing traffic when a truck tries to get by. The elephant stands in its way because it wants to check the driver's ID. Once that's done, the elephant lets the truck go by, but chases it immediately afterwards before abandoning the chase. This elephant is extremely territorial, and when a vehicle comes by, it doesn't appreciate its presence and pursues it. Number 14. Elephant versus rhino. When these two come together, the elephant's trunk curls into an S shape. According to experts, this is a sign the elephant wants to play, indicating he wants to spar with the white rhino. The rhino, on the other hand, is not considered his behavior to be playful. The rhino senses danger and charges. The elephant reacts by grabbing a stick and hurling it at the rhino. African elephants have over 200 postures they use to express emotions ranging from aggressive to ambivalent. Rhinos will not back down from a confrontation with an elephant right away. But as soon as they have a sense of whether it will go their way or not, they will decide to flee. It's pointless to try to break through a wall. These two, on the other hand, don't appear to have a problem with one another. When a trio of elephants approaches this rhino and her calf, one of the elephants pushes the rhino aside. The calf is not harmed, but his presence irritates the elephant. The elephant even tries to hit the rhino with a fallen branch, but the rhino remains calm and firm. A man slams his truck in the background to scare the elephants away, and it works. This elephant chases a rhino and her calf away from this water hole. Even though they don't move very far, it shows the rhinos respect the elephant and don't want to mess with it. Despite their size, African elephants outnumber rhinos as the world's largest land mammals. This gives you an idea of the elephant's strength. Elephants usually have the upper hand due to their size, but a rhino may occasionally push an elephant around. Number 13. Elephant versus elephant. Two enormous bull elephants are fighting for their lives. They've been going at it for 3 days. If the raggedier one wins, he will be the female soul of hair. Both bulls are in must, and the tension of the fight could kill them, especially because they haven't eaten since the argument began. Finally, one of the elephants gives up and wanders away. Two battling bull elephants are up from the bushes just yards away from onlookers. They've been fighting for a long time and are both covered in blood. The two bulls' incredible strengths can be felt as they take a breather, but the fight is far from over. The bulls compete for dominance by fighting each other during must. These battles can be bloody. Elephants will sometimes succumb to their wounds. This film crew was lucky enough to witness a direct clash between 3 elephants. The African elephant's skull is massive, accounting for 25% of its total body weight. African elephants grow throughout their lives, but their rate of growth slows after sexual maturity. The trunk of an African elephant is formed by the extension of the upper lip and nose. African elephants communicate over long distances by using sounds that are well below human hearing range. Elephant warriors emerge from the bush short distance away from onlookers. Their bloody conflict has raged for some time. The strength of the two bulls can be seen during this brief pause, but the fight is far from over. Number 12. Mothers with orphan baby. It breaks my heart to see an orphan baby elephant being rejected by another mother in the herd. The mother's baby elephant, on the other hand, notices what is going on and approaches the orphan baby, comforting her with her friendship. This is such sweet behavior on the other calf's part. An elephant mother and her calf have a human-like relationship. The following video, an irate elephant strikes this calf with its trunk before the calf's mother arrives to save him. The grumpy male must be the envious and inebriated honker who tried to take advantage of the baby when no one was looking. This elephant has no sympathy for a small elephant calf orphan, and the calf appears to be on his own with no mother to protect him. I'm not sure how this will end, but it does not bode well for the calf. A motorist goes over the speed limit and hits a baby elephant. The elephant family is trying to help the young elephant. The little elephant, however, suffered broken legs and a broken back and had to be shot to save him from his agony. Number 11. Elephant versus buffalo. This shocking video shows an angry and determined elephant charged into a young buffalo calf. It's obvious the calf has no chance when this mastodon crashes into him. I guess the calf was at the wrong place at the wrong time. This young elephant is not much bigger than these buffaloes, and when it tries to get close to one and throws out a timid kick, the buffalo gets up and charges the young elephant. It looks like these two are more into fun and games than real fighting. Here's an elephant that wants to take a bath and is kicking an entire herd of buffalo out of his spot. Once they move aside, he runs into the water and enjoys his bath. This elephant causes panic among a herd of buffaloes, and the herd runs away. This young elephant is giving a piece of his mind to these buffaloes. The buffaloes don't challenge the elephant and slowly move away. The elephant pursues them until he is by himself in the water. Number 10. Elephant vs. Safari Guide. This nerve-wracking encounter took place in the heart of South Africa near the Kruger National Park. While searching for his herd of 22 African elephants, tensions were rising. The Safari Guide and their gaming viewing vehicle were attacked by this elephant bull. Their tracker nearly wet his pants because of this lethal charge. However, he did an excellent job of dealing with the unusual circumstances. When elephants don't like what they see, they don't hesitate to attack. Just like this big guy chasing the safari vehicle. It must be a scary experience when you're sitting in that vehicle. Watch this elephant approach this vehicle. How scary is that? The elephant flanks the car as if it's going to crash into it, but the car speeds out of there before the worst happens. The driver of the vehicle decides to back up to try and get a better glimpse of the elephant chasing their vehicle. The guy hits the truck, but the elephant continues to run towards the vehicle. This little guy wants to show how strong he is when he crosses the road with his mom. So he runs towards the vehicle but turns back just as fast when he gets scared. The mom isn't concerned with the vehicle at all and just guides her calf into the grass. Number 9. A man calls an elephant. If you think your dog is smart when you call for him because he comes running to you without hesitation, watch this man call out these elephants and see him galloping towards them at full speed. It's all good as long as they don't decide to hug the man because he will still be crushed like a tomato. These elephants are like his dogs, and whenever he calls them, they respond and immediately come running to him. That's quite a crew. One of the elephants even kisses him with his trunk. How cute is that? Who said elephants don't like to be in the spotlight? Watch this elephant approach the mic so he could be interviewed in our next video. This massive elephant with huge tusks seems to be telling its owner he wants to go somewhere. The owner gives the elephant a few friendly taps on the body and walks in the direction of the elephant points it to. Finally, the relationship between this man and his elephant are amazing. They play hide and seek, and the elephant follows the man everywhere he goes. Even when the man climbs a tree, elephant tries to climb the tree to be with him. If that's not true friendship, I don't know what is. Number 8. Elephants versus humans in Africa. Humans and elephants co-evolved from earlier species. Humans have always coexisted with these incredible creatures, and we have a lot in common with them. The young of both elephants and humans require a lot of time to mature. Both have extensive social networks, and both like playing games. Check out these young men tease this elephant by sneaking up on it and slapping it at the butt. I mean, if there's one, but you can't miss it, an elephant. The elephant acts like a teenager, upset and turns around to see who slaps its butt. When the elephant has had enough, it even kicks out of 10 legs and turns around to chase the man who scrams out of there. In our next clip, this elephant wants a snack and asks the shop owner for something. When he refuses, the elephant removes parts of the roof of the shop, and the man tries fending off the elephant with a long stick. The elephant walks away, but not before causing a lot of damage. Finally, this elephant is haunted by these young men, and they sort of move away from the elephants, probably because they think it's going to do something crazy. The kids are pulling on some type of rope and yelling at the elephant when the elephant picks up a bunch of branches with its trunk and throws the branches at the kids to avoid being hit by reacting quickly. Number 7. Elephants taking a bath. Occasionally, elephants enjoy taking a shower, and what better place to wash up than a nearby lake? You know, this elephant is washing itself because of the way it's throwing water on its back. Either that or it's really hot and it's trying to refresh itself. The best part is the kid standing on the elephant is getting showered as well. Our next clip shows an elephant taking a bath. This time just laying in the water, cooling down. This next elephant is being hosed down by its owner, while baby calf is having a blast in the tub. This little one is so sweet. The baby drags itself to the mud and the owner has to wash them all over again. Our next video has a calf dive into a bathtub. It just loves the water. It's incredible how funny these elephants are. We're so used to dogs and cats that we forget how much fun other animals can be. This little guy is hilarious. He keeps jumping in and out of the pool and just loves the water. Finally, this tiny 2-week-old elephant is happy cooling off in the lake during extremely hot day in Kenya. Number 6. Elephant Attack Truck. Sometimes elephants become upset and decide to charge us something or someone. When that happens, it's time to get out of the way. In our first clip, this elephant is in the middle of the street directing traffic when a truck tries to get by. The elephant stands in its way because it wants to check the driver's ID. Once that's done, the elephant lets the truck go by, but chases it immediately afterwards before abandoning the chase. In our next clip, this elephant walks to the passenger side of his truck and asks for ID. When the passenger refuses to show his ID, the elephant pushes into the truck with its trunk, but the truck takes off immediately. The elephant runs into the bush to hide. I guess it recognized it was the ex-girlfriend in the truck and didn't want her to see it. This next elephant places his trunk inside a bus to steal some bananas. The bus driver gives the elephant a banana, so it walks away from the bus nicely. During a trip to Uganda, an elephant blocked the entrance to the Murchison Falls National Park. The elephant frightened many people in their automobiles and motorcycles, and the travelers could see all the action from the truck. After a while, another truck appeared and the brawl began. The drivers, who were most likely national park employees with extensive understanding of these animals, mimicked the elephant's behavior and ramming tactics. In our next clip, an elephant assaults 2 vehicles, causing damage to the vehicles, but not hurting any humans. The elephant approached a bus and banged the windshield, posing a serious threat to the safety of the driver, who was the only one on board. A truck parked alongside the bus was also targeted. Fortunately, no one was inside. This elephant decides to cross the train tracks when the train is fast approaching. Then it feels like just standing on the tracks. And if that's not enough, he decides to take a stroll on the tracks. Finally, in our last clip, these 2 massive elephants are part of the highway patrol, and you can see how they verify the vehicles that go by. If everything is good, they let the vehicles move forward. If not, I guess it's crush time. Number 5. Elephants with small baby. The relationship between an elephant mom and a calf is similar to humans. Watch this calf trying to persuade its mom to play with it. The mom has crashed on the ground, and the calf continuously rubs against her to play, but she just feels like relaxing. The calf even climbs on top of her and falls onto the side. But the mother doesn't change her mind. She's too tired and doesn't feel like playing. The tiny calf follows its mom onto this road. When the mom sees people, she places her trunk over the calf to protect it. The calf must be really young. They both walk away into the bush. A juvenile elephant calf charges this vehicle in her next video, only to rapidly realize it isn't such a smart idea after all. The elephant is not only adorable, but also manages a small jump, which is no easy feat for an elephant. The next clip is the cutest. Watch how this baby elephant sneezes and scares itself in the process, quickly hurrying back to its mom. In this next video, a bad-tempered elephant hits this calf with its trunk before the calf's mother comes to the rescue. The grouchy male must be the jealous and drunk uncle who tried to take advantage of the baby when he thought no one was looking. This recently born baby elephant is fighting to get up on its feet. There appears to be a great deal of uncertainty with most of the elephants present, both male and female, all attempting to assist. When the calf finally gets up, it immediately begins to suckle the herd, then proceeds towards the jungle, with the baby struggling to keep up. Finally, these 2 baby elephants enjoy a day at the park, playing around with each other and running all over the place. They are just too adorable. Number 4. Elephants versus car. Most adult elephants weigh up to 7 tons. That's 14 p0. So when an elephant decides to push your car, you're going to feel it. Check out this elephant push the entire roof on the back of his pickup truck like he was moving a paper box. The roof falls to the floor, and I guess the driver just leaves it there. Elephants will chase cars sometimes if they're upset or annoyed or feel threatened. Our next video displays our herd of elephants crossing the street. At first it looks like they're about to push the car off the road, but they just wanted to cross the street. The next elephant is angry and chases these men and ends up pushing the little blue car and practically destroys it. You can see all the damage on the car. You can see how cars are like toys for these elephants. They're so strong that moving a car for them is like a child playing with his taco truck. Finally, this elephant, in a burst of anger, topples this car over like it was a Hot Wheels car. Number 3. Elephant likes to eat watermelon. I'm not an expert on what elephants like to eat, but what if I told you they enjoy eating watermelon? Would you believe me? Well, if you don't just check out this elephant gobble up this watermelon. It pushes the watermelon into its mouth with its trunk and tries to chew it, but the watermelon keeps coming back out. So it continues to push it with its trunk until it's deep in its mouth. In our next clip, the elephant eats fruit like it's going out of style. First it's the bananas, then the watermelon, which it crushes so much so that the water is extracted from the watermelon. It searches the ground with its trunk and grabs whatever fruit is there and just enjoys all of them. This next elephant's name is Rangpei, and he likes melons as well. What's practical is that you don't even have to peel the fruit or cut it in half for them. It's swallowed in one piece. Finally, this elephant approaches a fruit stand in the middle of town for some fruit. It's a great way to get rid of rot or damaged fruit because the elephant is not picky at all. As you can see in this video, it's such an attention grabber that everyone in town stops to see what the elephant is doing. The fruit stand operator should charge a fee for the show. Number 2. Elephant attacks Jeep and truck. Sometimes elephants become upset and decide to charge at something or someone. When that happens, it's time to get out of the way. These wildlife enthusiasts are getting rather close to this massive elephant, so the massive beast threats to charge the Jeep, which makes the passengers nervous. But the Jeep takes off just in time. This angry elephant is joined by a friend, and they seem to be upset. They sort of defy the vehicle without being overly aggressive. They are kind of funny. This elephant is in the middle of the street directing traffic when a truck tries to get by. The elephant stands in its way because it wants to check the driver's ID. Once that's done, the elephant lets the truck go by, but chases it immediately afterwards before abandoning the chase. This elephant is extremely territorial, and when a vehicle comes by, it doesn't appreciate its presence and pursues it. Number 1. Elephant versus rhino. When these two come together, the elephant's trunk curls into an S shape. According to experts, this is a sign the elephant wants to play, indicating he wants to spar with the white rhino. The rhino, on the other hand, does not consider this behavior to be playful. The rhino senses danger and charges. The elephant reacts by grabbing a stick and hurling it at the rhino. African elephants have over 200 postures they use to express emotions ranging from aggressive to ambivalent. Rhinos will not back down from a confrontation with an elephant right away, but as soon as they have a sense of whether it will go their way or not, they will decide to flee. It's pointless to try to break through a wall. These two, on the other hand, don't appear to have a problem with one another. When a trio of elephants approaches this rhino and her calf, one of the elephants pushes the rhino aside. The calf is not harmed, but his presence irritates the elephant. The elephant even tries to hit the rhino with a fallen branch, but the rhino remains calm and firm. A man slams his truck in the background to scare the elephants away, and it works. This elephant chases a rhino and her calf away from this water hole. Even though they don't move very far, it shows the rhinos respect the elephant and don't want to mess with it. Despite their size, African elephants outnumber rhinos as the world's largest land mammals. This gives you an idea of the elephant's strength. Elephants usually have the upper hand due to their size, but a rhino may occasionally push an elephant around. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and let us know in the comments what you think. Check out our other videos and subscribe to be part of the fun. Click on the notification icon so you can see our new videos as soon as they're uploaded. That's it for now.